While this channel has been MD-PhD focused, medicine and science don't occur in a vacuum. Medicine and science have been consistently built off of the exploitation of Black bodies, such as Anarcha, Lucy, and Betsy, three enslaved women who were experimented on without proper consent by Dr. Marion Sims, often known as the father of modern gynecology. Given the recurring violence and oppression that has been imposed on Black people in America, we cannot be detached and apolitical.
We hope that you continue to raise your voice against the injustices that Black members of our communities face, so we can sustain the momentum to achieve lasting and positive change in our country. First, we ask you to reach out to family members and peers that you have been hesitant to start a conversation with about combating racism. We ask that you engage with mentors, faculty, and administration at your institutions to press them on commitments to actions, not words.
Second, we invite you to contact your local representatives on issues surrounding police brutality, prioritizing funding social programs over the militarization of police forces, and inequitable policies. We have linked a Resist bot below, a free app that makes it easy to send messages to your local government.
Third, we encourage you to match your donations at organizations such as Campaign Zero, which is advancing proposals to end police brutality, and to bail funds to support protesters across the country.
Finally, keep learning. As scientists, we have an obligation to continually seek new information. We have linked several books, podcast episodes, and other material that discuss racism in medicine, science, and society in general below. Most importantly, we want to amplify the voices of Black physicians, Black scientists, and Black physician scientists, and we have also linked a tweet thread of many such people in the video description. We would like to end with the words of Dr. Bianca Jones Marlin, an incoming faculty member who will be starting her independent research lab at the Zuckerman Institute at Columbia University in the departments of psychology and neuroscience.
Hi, my name is Bianca Jones Marlin. I'm a postdoc in neuroscience, and I want to speak to my Black scientist colleagues, grad students, trainees, the Black students in the community. I want you to know, and this is because I feel like there have been times where I need to be told this, that your presence in science is important, that your purpose in science is seen, and that you are essential in your communities, in the scientific community, in the world as a whole, to make the world a better place. I remember maybe 2 years ago, during another obvious blatant stream of racial injustice, that I had no one to reach out to that I thought would understand just the heaviness of the situation. And I had to sit through lab meeting while people were happy-go-lucky when we found out earlier today that someone was murdered unjustly. A Black person was murdered unjustly. And there's no comment said. I felt like if I was to bring it up, I would be burdening other people with something that was specific to me and not specific to us as a whole, as a country as a whole. And that feeling is heavy, and I think it's unnecessary, which is why I want to make myself available to you. Send me a message. I'm here to hear your stories. I'm here to hear the way you feel about the situation. I'm here to sit with you in silence about the situation. I know it's harder now because we're not sitting in the back of a conference room feeling this heaviness and being able to slunk down in our seat and ignore it. We're feeling it on Zoom when people are looking at our face and we're looking at theirs and talking about the easiness of their day when we have this extra burden, this transgenerational burden on us. So I'm here to hear your stories because I get it. Because I know that your stories aren't a paranoia, because I've been there. So your stories of being locked out of your faculty housing because someone decides you don't live there. And so your stories of being locked out of your faculty housing because someone decides you don't live there. And so they close the door in your face until security comes. I know, because I've been there. When people decide to videotape you for no reason and call you aggressive because of something someone said behind you or something that has nothing to do with you, and they think that they can put that on you. It's not being paranoid. I know, because I've been there. When people directly attack you or question your presence because of the fact that you're Black and for no other reason, and not looking at your resume and not looking at other reasons why you are there in science to do excellent work, but making an assumption based on your appearance. It's not a paranoia. I get it because I've been there. And so I want to make myself available to you, to be there for you. And to those who are well above and beyond where I am in science as a postdoc, I would love to hear from you too, because I think it is essential to have that community right now, to know that, yeah, that we're important, that we matter.